As this week's video is dedicated to all our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. In a few weeks is First Friday, and starting up again September. So if you haven't signed up yet, do so because we want to see everyone. Can't wait to see you. Shalom is saying good Shabbos? Yeah. He's helping me out today. In general, there are two types of systems: static, dynamic. And they apply to many different parts of life, but static tends to be more stable, more structured. But because it doesn't change over time, eventually it starts to fall apart and crumble. Whereas dynamic is constantly changing, constantly energy. And when you go into business, when you're structuring a business or choosing a career, a lot of times you have to choose, like, what kind of system do I want to be in? What community do I want to be in? Is it a static that it's always been the same, never changes, young people are moving away, kind of boring? Or is it dynamic? Does it have energy, enthusiasm, and constantly changing? Relationships, same way, static or dynamic. Well, guess what? Our Jewish life is the same way. Sometimes we pigeonhole ourselves into certain ways of doing things because that's how we were brought up, that's the way we've always done it. And we say, well, that's the way I always do it. That's more of a static, I'm used to it, structured, stable, but no growth over time. While dynamic is more of a growth, more of a growth projected way of doing things. In this week's Torah portion, Parsha Eikev, the Torah begins by saying Eikev asher tishma, which means as a result of doing the things that Hashem asks of us, Hashem reaffirms our covenant, our love that he has for us, our relationship. And you might say, okay, the Torah has said this many times. What's so special about this? Well, the word Eikev can also mean something else. The word Eikev, Rashi says, can also mean heel. And what the Torah is telling us is that even those things that seem minor, those things that we trample on with our heel, if you do those and you keep those as well, then that really shows Hashem how special this relationship is. Then Hashem reciprocates and goes the extra mile in his relationship with us as well. Take a regular relationship. When you do the big things, amazing. But when you do the little things and you're conscious about it, that shows how much you value this relationship. And the other person reciprocates as well. So the same thing when it comes to Judaism. When we do the minor things in Judaism as well, then Hashem reciprocates to us. Now the Rebbe asks, what's a minor and major? Like, what are these categories when it comes to Judaism? Isn't everything important? The Rebbe says yes, and that's what the Torah is telling us, is that we as human beings tend to put things into categories. We look at Judaism like this giant structure, and then we place ourselves on a certain level of that structure, and then we don't move. This is the way I was raised, this is where I am on the Jewish structure. This is what I'm used to, this is where I am on the Jewish structure, without going up. The Rebbe says is that Torah is telling us, the Parsha is telling us, our Judaism has to be dynamic. Not just the major things. Oh, I do Yom Kippur. Putting on tefillin or Shabbat candles, that's more of a minor thing. I do the major things. Our Judaism has to be dynamic. We have to realize that the minor things are not minor at all. They are actually major, especially in our relationship with Hashem. So let's flip the script a little bit, because this works as light in life as well. When we flip the perspective, those things that we prioritize, that we always thought were major, maybe aren't so major. Those things that we thought were minor, maybe are more major than we thought. So let's take stock, let's look at ourselves, let's explore, let's be dynamic. Let's constantly grow, and Hashem reciprocates with us as well. Shabbat Shalom.